What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily, and today we are checking out the Fossil Q Founder, a little known Android smartwatch manufactured by the watchmaker Fossil. Some of you may recognize the name Fossil. They're a watch and accessory company that's been around for a while. You may even own a Fossil watch yourself, but this is their first attempt at an Android Wear device, and really the first attempt by any watchmaking company at all to venture into smartwatches. The model I have here retails for $295 with a stainless steel band. They also have a leather band option for a little bit cheaper. It's a decent chunk of money to shell out, so let's go ahead and see what the Fossil Q Founder has to offer. The screen is a 1.5-inch circular display at 360 by 362 resolution, very similar in size to the Moto 360 and Huawei watch, but a bit lower resolution than Huawei. Like the other Android Wear watches, the display is always on, which is pretty nice. It's dim when you don't need it and lights back up when you move your wrist up to look at it. And just like the Moto 360, you get that black bar below the display, the flat tire design that houses the ambient light sensor, which is a bit unfortunate. The casing of the watch is a really nice stainless steel with a small microphone hole on the left side. The right has your one and only button for selecting things and what looks to be a dial, but it's just for show. There isn't any functioning dial or crown at all. The back has all the logos and information, and that's also where the charging connector goes, and you'll notice that the Founder does not have a heart rate monitor. The build quality of this thing is really great. You get a good sized smartwatch with some pretty good weight and excellent materials that feel high quality and very premium for the price. Like I mentioned earlier, the stainless steel band option is the more expensive of the two versions that Fossil offers, and I have to say I'm not usually a fan of bulky stainless steel watch bands, but this one is not bad at all. It's really clean and simple and pretty flexible too, which is good. It doesn't feel like cheap metal, and the color and finish look really good overall. You get a standard clasp that you'd find on most other link bracelets that's really easy to take on and off with one hand. The only downside to getting the stainless steel band is you'll probably have to do some adjusting and remove some links because the band itself is really big. In regards to the internals, you get 4GB of storage, 1GB of RAM, an Intel Atom processor, along with the usual Bluetooth 4.0 and Wi-Fi, and a 400 mAh battery, which should get you through a full day. There's not a whole lot to say about the software on the Q Founder. It's still Android Wear 1.3 and still based on Android 5.1.1. An update to Marshmallow will probably happen at some point, but of course there isn't a definitive date. If you used a Moto 360 or Huawei watch or LG watch or Bane or really any other Android watches, the experience is pretty much exactly the same. Android Wear is pretty responsive and fairly quick. It does slow up and lag from time to time, especially with a long list of notifications, but I would say that the overall experience is really pretty good. Fossil offers 4 unique watch faces specific to the Q Founder, but aside from that, you won't find any other unique or special features with this watch. Now, this is the charger for the Q Founder, and this is really the only negative thing I have to say about the watch. This thing is absolutely ridiculous, and if I didn't know any better, I would have probably thought it was part of the packaging and just threw it away. I get that Fossil wants a nice place to rest your watch while it's charging, but having the option at least of a small charging dock or just the charging puck at the end of a wire would have been nice. So in general, I really like the Fossil Q Founder. I like how it's a really nice looking, high quality smartwatch made of stainless steel that looks more like a standard dress watch than anything else. I also don't really mind the price either. $295 for a name brand watch that also happens to be an Android Wear smartwatch is pretty good in my books. And aside from that obscene charger, I don't really have anything negative to say. It looks good, it's built well, and it does what it's supposed to do. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely let me know what you think of the Fossil Q Founder in the comments below. Also be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys later.